Alright, this is going to be a direct upload from me, just a quick video talking about John Cena versus Alberto Del Rio, which is going to be taking place this Sunday at Survivor Series. And I think everyone is pretty much going into this pay-per-view knowing that Cena has no less than a 100% chance of winning, because he just came back. He's back on top of the world. He's, doing what John Cena does, and that's put asses in seats. And obviously, over the past few months that he was gone, things were looking down. You had Daniel Bryan and Randy Orton on top, and all the pay-per-views that they did were not, they didn't live up to the expectations as WWE would have liked. And when in panic mode, they brought back Cena, gave him the belt, and hoping that that's gonna bring some sort of, you know, bring people back or make people want to buy their pay-per-views again. But the thing is, once Del Rio's done, because I think it's pretty obvious now that Del Rio is not going to get the belt back from Cena. He's gonna obviously they're gonna have a match now. It's gonna be the blow off because now you're going to TLC, which is gonna lead to the Royal Rumble. Once you hit the Royal Rumble, that's like when the WrestleMania season starts. So now is really the time where you start building up the feuds, or you start finishing up the feuds that are gonna head into WrestleMania, or kind of lead the guy into WrestleMania. And Del Rio, I don't even know honestly what I see him doing at the biggest show of the year. And when it really comes down to it, this past year he was walking in as world champion, and WrestleMania 30, I can really just see him as just a guy in a 8-on-8 match. I guess one of those things where you just put a whole bunch of guys in there, Raw versus SmackDown, if you want to even call it that, or GM versus GM, Team Brad versus Team Vicky. Something like that is what I see Del Rio doing. But Cena, I think the whole thing of this show is the hook for this match is knowing that, hey, there's no chance Del Rio's gonna win, so pay $60 to see pay John Cena, pay $60 to watch John Cena beat the hell out of Alberto Del Rio. And that's the same thing with Randy Orton and Big Show. People, they're giving the impression that from the promos and everything that's going on Monday Night Raw, that Randy Orton doesn't have a chance of winning. So here's take our money and watch Randy Orton possibly get his ass kicked. But obviously, there's going to be some sort of swerve in that match. But talking about Cena here, no chance. If Cena does lose somehow, it would definitely be one of the biggest surprises of the year, because he just came back, he just got the belt. Del Rio is just like, Del Rio's one of those guys that are just like, he's there, but no one cares about him. I think the time people cared most was WrestleMania 27, where he went in as the number one contender against Edge. Obviously, didn't come out the victor. He won the Royal Rumble match, which guaranteed him a headline spot at WrestleMania, and he was in the opening match for the world title, and he lost. And I was really expecting him to win, really, but that I think was the hottest Alberto Del Rio has ever and will ever be, because I don't see him going back to that peak of his career, that height of popularity, and just the fire that was lit under his ass at that time. Because it seems like after that loss, it was no going back. Got injured for a while, and once you're injured, that's, I know they say it all the time, but out of sight, out of mind, whatever that phrase goes. But that couldn't stand more true for Del Rio, because no one cared while he was gone. When he came back, he had a nice pop when he showed up, but after that, nothing. And I don't know, just one of those guys. He's not living up to what I would really expect him to. But anyways, that's all. So Cena wins, no doubt about it. I'll see you guys in the next video.